series, but I think Status Quo is going to settle it down, kind of bring it back, and we might see a different Status Quo team during this next game.
We are headed to Zealot for Team Slayer. Let's take a look at the map. We are getting this game started with Russo from Team Classic. And let's see how he opens this one up. Shockwave, what power weapon is he going to go for? Straight for the evade off the start here. Not lifting up to the red landing. Instead, he's going to roll out knowing Enable wanted that evade. And now he's got Enable pinched down low as he helps Straight6 pick up the first kill of the game. Check out the play there, rolling back and dropping the headshots on Assault. Now he will have evade and the grenade launcher to work with. Great start for Russo, but he is finally going to be taken out by Assault coming off the respawn. Meanwhile, Classic has control of the sniper, at least did, as Jig is going to get taken out top red. Early scramble here for the power weapons. We have Straight6 though with that grenade launcher. Enable momentarily had the sniper, but once again, it's back in the hands of Team Classic.
Classic looking very strong, up 5 kills with all the power weapons. I thought Russo got a little bit greedy at the beginning of the game, but it seems to be working out as Straight6, I guess, misses that grenade launcher. I thought it was going to do a little bit more damage, but the control right now from Team Classic is on the map is awesome.
Yeah, that grenade just bouncing off Enable's back. Didn't do much damage at all, but Straight6 is able to get away after picking up a kill. The 9th kill for Classic, and now that's a much better grenade. Hitting a player in the bottom. It was Enable dying there, and a double kill. Going for the triple against Assault, and Assault says no. A 12, make that now 13-4 game though. What an incredible start as Chig is heating up with his sniper rifle. You can tell this Classic team is warmed up.
Chig, known for his amazing sniper rifle, especially in Halo 3, showing that he can use it very effectively here in Halo Reach. And just Classic dominating the gold side of the map. Chig still going off with this sniper.
Now this looks like the Chig we saw at the 2009 championships. He is feeling every shot, playing perfect here at top red landing. Chig is back here in Halo Reach. So happy to see him in our top 4 once again. He's got the sniper rifle, lining up the no-scopes on Flamesword, misses that shot. His teammate will be able to clean up the kill on Flamesword though, and he will finally be taken down by Assault, who's controlling that grenade launcher.
And now we see Status Quo actually getting control of the top gold for the first time this game. They're down by 9 kills. This kind of lead is not too much for them to come back from, but it was a good job by Classic in the beginning of the game to build up this kind of buffer.
Classic cannot slow down, though. They got off to a great start, but if you look at the scoreboard, you'll notice that that lead is now diminishing as the score 21-14. SQ starting to work together a bit more. Their team shot is starting to heat up, and once it is at its top level, these guys will just steamroll over you.
But Classic doing a great job denying SQ from setting up completely at the top, using a lot of good port up and distractions in order to get up there and keep Status Quo on edge.
We're seeing Classic just win individual battles as well. That was a great play by Russo. Peak shots around the wall, Karma style, and then finishes off his own kill on his attacker. We're staying on board with Russo coming off the respawn. He's got a teammate going up the staircase. He's going to let him go first and die as Russo cleans up the kills here on Enable and another player at the health pack.
And I got to start thinking, Chris, is Status Quo just not warmed up right now? And are we seeing the same type of thing we saw in Columbus with Dynasty? Dynasty played so well against Instinct in the winners finals, but they lost that series, were unable to really play throughout the rest of the day, and just lost their only 2 series while warmed up straight rip and went through the losers. I think we might be seeing that here again with Classic.
Yeah, and I think Instinct is really just a confidence killer. After that series against Instinct, Status Quo did not look like the same team as they were earlier in this tournament. Meanwhile, Classic is definitely taking advantage of the situation. These guys are taking it to our SQ squad. Chris, coming into this event, we predicted Classic to finish at the bottom of their pool. They're fighting for top 2 right now.
Well, Pool D, just completely different results than we would have ever thought. At the end of Pool D, we had Classic taking the first spot, we had Severance taking the second, Dynasty third, and Warriors fourth. But at the end of the day here, we now have Classic fighting to get into the championship, the grand finals. We had Warriors placing 4th with Dynasty in that 5th, 6th spot. I think we doubted Pool D a little too much coming into the event.
35-28 is the score, with Classic still leading at this point. 5 kill leads for them, as Status Quo will pick up their 30th kill. Ace is going to help them pick up number 31, cutting that 10 kill lead now down to just 4.
And this got to be scary for Classic. They have had a huge lead all game long, and they see that Status Quo is starting to climb up on them. And this is really going to see where if if Classic has that veteran leadership, that calm about them, that they can keep this lead throughout the entire game.
39-34 as Classic still holding on to a 5 kill lead after 5 minutes. And I can't say many nice things about Status Quo right now, Chris. They're getting outshot in the individual battles I'm seeing, and I'm not seeing that classic Status Quo teamwork that we've seen at our first event back in Dallas and a little bit on Sunday back in Columbus.
I think a lot of the teamwork has to do with the ability to be able to outshoot the other team. And you said it best, Chris. I'm watching the Classic screens, all 4 of them, and they are just constantly outshooting Status Quo. And that's got to be huge for Status Quo. I mean, you got Enable, Flame, Ace, Assault, all 4 of those guys, amazing DMRs. But they're just losing to these new guys from Classic, these big flex, free-for-all finals type guys, free-for-all players. I mean, this is how you win. If you can outshoot the other team, you're going to win 9 times out of 10.
43-39, Enable pushing down low, taking out Chig to make it 43-40, just a 3 kill lead for Classic. But these guys not slowing down at all, and Russo is the guy who is impressing me all series long, basically. He did a great job in game number 1, and now here in our second game of the night, putting some nice shots with the grenade launcher. That one's going to whiff, but the one before that definitely took down a few shields top of the blue landing.
You see here, Status Quo has control of the gold, while all of Classic is kind of on the other side, and Russo doing some amazing shots across. Triple kill with the grenade launcher.
Going for the overkill, and Assault wisely runs away from that one. 47-41 now, just when it got tight, Russo comes up clutch. Perfect angle, finishing off the kills across the map, and then the nice body shot on Enable. Now he is going to be pinching once again on the flank, going for that 50th kill, almost picked it up with a long-range grenade. He's got 2 players in front of him. Will he poke out here, or will he let Chig finish it? He does. Classic looking comfortable here on our main stage, putting on a show in that game. They were up by about 10 kills for the majority of the game, and then at the end, it was all Russo with his fantastic flanks, picking up the triple, giving them a great lead, going +5 here in game number 5.
Status Quo having a lot of trouble right now. They don't look very warmed up. They don't seem to have that same communication, that same fire right now. But I'm looking to see, we're going to go into another objective game. They outslayed Classic in the first objective game we watched. Maybe they can regain some of the swagger, but it looks like Classic's really loose and playing fantastic right now.
So the score now 3-2. Status Quo still with a 1-game lead. We will be back with game number 6. Capture the flag on Zealot after this.